A legal fight over human genes. The U.S. government is being sued for granting a company a patent on 2 genes linked to breast cancer. That's right, patents on human genes. Sounds kind of weird. CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta is here to sort it all out. Hey there, Sanjay.
Good morning.
Maybe we should first try to understand exactly what the plaintiffs are suing for.
Yeah, what they're suing for, the ability to patent genetic material, as you mentioned, the idea of owning genetic material, and the idea that other companies don't have some stake in this, aren't able to do something with this genetic material, use it for discovery. It's exactly as you say. These genes called the breast cancer 1, breast cancer 2 genes, BRCA1, BRCA2. People may have heard of it like that. If you have them, they increase your likelihood of breast cancer and ovarian cancer. So if you're a woman who's concerned about this because of a family history, you go to your doctor, you get tested for it, and it comes back positive, and you say, you know what, I want to get a second opinion or get tested somewhere else. You can't, because there's one company that owns the patent on these particular genes.
Well, okay, so back up just a second. If I understand you right, what this means is somebody who discovered something that they were maybe surprised to discover, like a gene. They then basically own it, and they're the only people who can research it. Nobody else can go in this route.
Well, yeah, I mean, they will make the argument that it's not quite that simple. They didn't sort of simply stumble upon this. They were doing, they were doing research, and they sort of found this particular code of genetic sequence here. But also, they also defined the techniques to be able to isolate that particular gene, to determine what it meant, and to develop the testing for it as well. And the idea, and this is not a new argument by any means, Heidi, is that if you allow patents like this to go forward, it inspires innovation. It inspires companies, incentivizes them to do work like this because they can patent it. Obviously, that's the biotech sort of argument here.
Sure.
The flip side of the argument is, well, what about other companies that want to offer new tests? What about the idea of more progress and more innovation? Is that somehow stymied if a single company has the patent on this?
Yeah, exactly. And what if the other company is better at it or smarter? I mean, how does this affect the future of genetic research?
Well, what we're sort of starting to hear is this idea that, look, you can patent it, but it maybe shouldn't be so broad-reaching so as to exclude possible progress and innovation. I don't know exactly how they're going to do that, frankly, but it's a really interesting convergence between medical science, brand new technology, and of course the legal aspect of it driving up the middle. But I think in the end, they're suing on the basis of saying this is unconstitutional. They're suing on the basis of saying you shouldn't be able to patent this sort of thing. But this isn't new. I mean, out of the genetic material, the genes that exist, about 20% already patented. The first patent was over 30 years ago when it came to genes. So we're hearing about this sort of for the first time because of this lawsuit, but this has been something that's been ongoing for a long time, Heidi.
Yeah, I certainly think it'll be a surprise to a lot of people.